Hi guys, this is Goddess Awake joining me for another episode, and this one we're going to be talking about crystals. So, what are crystals? Crystals have been used as a talisman for years and years and years. Um, it started off like with the ancient Sumerians, and obviously ancient Egypt and Rome have also used them as talismans, as well as using them for the healing properties. The word crystal comes from the Greek word for ice, because they believed that clear quartz was water that had been frozen and it would always stay that solid. So they called it ice because obviously that's what it looked like. Bear with me, guys, I'm using post it notes today. So if you wonder what I'm reading, that's what I'm reading. I'm reading my notes. Science is catching up with us now, though. So they're doing studies to prove that crystals have healing properties, and they're actually obviously proving right. So the studies are catching up with everybody to prove that they do work. And I'm absolutely in love with crystals myself. I use them for all kinds of things. It's like meditation. There's a meditation for everything. Well, there's a crystal for everything. Any issue you've got, there's a crystal that'll help you. You'll definitely find one that you can work with. Each crystal's got its own vibration, so it can emit a vibration which obviously can affect you positively, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. What are crystals? So, crystals are, this is the definition by the way, crystals are any substance in which the atoms are arranged in a geometric, symmetrical, and 3D pattern. This pattern is also known as crystalline. And we as humans are crystalline as well. We are giant crystals. Um, and crystals were formed in the earth as the earth itself formed and continue to change over time. They have an amazing memory and they can remember from the beginning. So there's a lot to teach us from crystals, and there's a lot of energy that they hold on to and information that they can pass on to us. Not only do they store energy, but they emit it, like I said. So, yeah, they can hold on to all that power they've learnt through all the years and years and years and millennia of existing, and they can emit that power onto us and give us that frequency and vibration to either release blockages or get rid of negativity or to raise your vibration or to heal you or anything else that you can think of. You can also use crystals to focus energy and to conserve energy as well. It's not all about giving it and everything like that. You can use it to preserve something, or you can use it to emit the power out, or you can use it to suck the negativity out of something. It's so versatile. There's so many different types of crystals, and there's also loads of different shapes as well. Um, We'll start with double termination. I don't have a double termination, but it's the ones with, it's a point on both ends. And then there's a cluster. So I do have clusters. I've got a massive cluster of silver amethyst here. Look how big that is. It's so heavy as well. And it's silver, obviously, because it doesn't have much of the purple pigment into it. So that's a cluster. It has lots of points on it. It can be big or small, not necessarily all going to be this size. Um, and then we've got geodes. So geode, they kind of have like a shell on the outside of them. So if you can see, that's like more like a stone on the outside, and then it has geodes in the centre, points in the centre, all pointing inwards. I've got a titanium or a quartz one as well that you might be able to. You see how that one's a bit different? And then on the outside, it's like a rock founded formation. And then we have a phantom. I suppose this one kind of looks like a phantom because it looks like it has a phantom crystal inside it. But the phantom ones look like they've got a phantom, basically a ghost crystal inside it. It's like an optical illusion. It looks like there's more than what there is inside. But that's what phantoms are. And then there's the pyramid. Pretty much self-explanatory really. It's just a four-sided pyramid, and the point on the pyramid focuses the energy, draws negativity out, and replaces it with healing energy. So pyramids amplify focus energy through the point on the crystal. Next, we've got the egg shape. I don't have any egg shapes to show you, but the egg ones can be used in reflexology, acupuncture, and yoni healing. They help detect blockages and are great for the pressure points as well, to use in massage. Next, we've got abundance crystal. An abundance crystal is like a cluster with one large point, and it's called abundance because it attracts abundance into your life. This is like an abundance one. You can see like it's got lots of little points, although mine has got 2 big points on it rather than 1, but you get the idea. And then we've got a generator crystal. This crystal has 6 faces and they all point into an equal point to amplify the healing energy. I did have one of those, but I'm not sure where it's gone, so we'll skip that one for now. I will be coming back to crystals to do a crystal video part 2 and possibly more, so if there's something off this one that you think I've missed out, don't worry, it'll be coming on the next one. But feel free to send me a message or comment underneath and I'll answer your questions. Just noticed my little cat's come into the screen. She likes to get in on the video. Her name's Kat Von D and she's named after the tattooist, if anybody wanted to know. Okay, so next we've got wands. This is a selenite wand. It's really, really white and really, it's quite soft to touch actually, to say it's a crystal. That's a selenite wand, and wands are powerful tools of healing and rituals used with intent to amplify healing. So, for example, when you come in from a day out and you've like been soaked in other people's energy all day, and you feel like you're soaked in negativity and other people's emotions and energy, you can wave selenite wand all over your body from head to toe, just getting rid of all that negativity when you come in through the door. And you can do that as many times as you want to do, or every time you leave the house and come back in, and it's great for cleansing your energy, so you're not holding on to people's energy that's not yours, or negativity that you've picked up, or anything really, just so you can get back into balance with your higher self. And you can know which energy is yours and which is something that you picked up from other people. Once you start learning that, you can learn how to protect your own energy, and you won't have to use the wands as much. You can do it with intention and mentally and visualizations rather than with a physical one. Unless you prefer using the wands, then of course stick with what you prefer. It's up to you at the end of the day. There's lots of different things that work, so it's up to you to decide which one works best for you. Okay, so if you buy crystals online, it is better to buy them in real life because you can get a feel for them. So if you go into an actual shop where the crystals are, you can do a few deep breaths, cleanse your mind, clear your mind and your thoughts, and then just hover your hands over the crystals until something sort of makes your hand come back to that point, and something you feel a pull. If you feel a pull from one of the crystals, that's the one that's trying to communicate with you, and that's the one that wants to come and work with you and your energy. When you're buying them online, it's a little bit harder to do. But basically, what I do is, if I do buy them online, I look for something that's jumping out at me when I'm scrolling, and sometimes it won't let me scroll past. It'll just jump out at me, and it's like waving at me almost, like, "Hi, I'm here. I'm the crystal you're looking for." So it does still work online, but make sure you buy from a reputable company because there is fakes out there. There is bad quality stuff. So just make sure you buying it from a crystal shop or somebody that knows what they're doing. You want to get the best you can get, obviously. So we have reputable businesses all the way. Okay, so cleansing your crystals. This is a must, guys. Don't forget to cleanse your crystals every time you handle them, when you get new ones, after rituals, if anybody else has handled them. Yes, anytime you use them, give them a cleanse. And there's lots of different ways you can do it. You can either bury them in the garden for 24 to 48 hours as they came from the earth, so they're like being back in the earth. You can do that. You can also hold it under cold running water or a stream. If you've got access to a stream and you can put your crystals in a little net bag or something, leave them in the stream overnight, and that will really charge them and awaken them again and get rid of any negativity. But if not, just put them under the cold tap, hold them under there for a little while. Also, you can pass them through the smoke of an incense cone or incense stick, preferably white sage because it's super cleansing and it gets rid of any negativity and any negative energy. And it also will cleanse your energy and your aura as well, and also the space. So if it's in your bedroom or your living room or wherever, it's going to cleanse the area as well as your crystals. That's a good one to use. And I always use white sage incense cones in my crystal bags. So if you buy a crystal bag from the Goddess Awake Etsy shop, they always come with a white sage incense cone, so you can cleanse them. So any negativity that they've picked up on the way to you will be gone. Like I said, yeah, they're available on the Goddess Awake Etsy shop, and there's lots of different ones to pick from as well. There's self-love and confidence, there's health and wellness, there's mind, body and soul, love and passion, career and work, and you can get custom ones as well, abundance and prosperity. So yeah, go and check it out. I also do spiritual birthday cards as well with a few different designs, like mandalas on them as well. So yeah, that's what's on my shop if you want to go and check it out. Back to cleansing crystals. You can place your crystals on a large cluster of clear quartz. So, for example, if this was clear quartz, let's just pretend it is for now because I don't have a piece of clear quartz at the moment. I did have some, but I gave it to a friend who was really poorly, so I gave it to him to help him. So I haven't got clear quartz at the moment, but say you want to cleanse your crystals, you just pop your crystals on them, leave them overnight, and that will help. Also, you can leave them out under a new moon or full moon. If you leave them out under a new moon, it will cleanse it, and if you leave it under a full moon, it will recharge it as well. So if you do it out on both, it's going to get cleansed, and then it's going to get supercharged with the moon's energy. Works really well. The moon is always a good thing for cleansing. Cleanse your jewelry, cleanse your crystals, cleanse anything that's going to get any sort of energy into it with the full moon. The full moon also gives power to manifestation things as well, but I'll make another video about that. Okay, so programming your crystals. Some crystals, you don't really need to program them. You can use them for what they are good at. Like rose quartz is good for the heart chakra and anything to do with love and romance and unconditional love. You wouldn't really need to program something like that. And clear quartz is the healing stone, so that will heal, and that doesn't really need programming, to be honest. But if you're using something in a ritual, or you're using it to balance your chakras or something like that, or you're using a wand, you might want to set the intention before you use it. And all you do is just hold the crystal. We'll use the selenite wand. Hold the crystal in your hands, do a few deep breaths, clear the mind, and then set the intention with your mind. Do a visualization of what you're going to use it for, and tell the crystal that's what you would like to use it for. If you want to change the intention for it, you've got to cleanse it and then reset the intention and reprogram it. You need to do this every single time you want to change the program or the intention, and also cleanse it after every ritual and every time you use it. If you don't need to set an intention with it, then obviously you don't have to worry about that bit. Okay, so some of the most popular crystals are amber, which is yellowy orange. Oh, what have I got? I've got some printouts here, guys, so I can tell you a little bit about amber. Amber, strictly speaking, is not a crystal at all. It is a solidified and fossilised resin from a tree. It is one of the oldest substances to have been worn on the body and has been found in northern European grave sites dating back to 8000 BC. Amber is believed to be a powerful healer and is said to promote tissue revitalization and draw disease out from the body. So that's a good one to work with for those kind of things. We've got amethyst. Amethyst is purple. I love amethyst. I love its energy. It has such a great energy. It's believed to be a powerful and protective stone, so really good for that kind of practice. It calms the mind. It can be used in meditation, as most crystals can. I'm just going to give you a little bit about some like a few crystals, a few of the popular ones, and then I'll show you a couple of not so popular ones. It's a bit rarer. But like I say, there will be more videos to come, and I'm going to go into more detail about individual crystals in those ones. So what else have we got? We've got aventurine. Aventurine's green. Aventurine is a very positive stone of prosperity. It is also believed to protect well against environmental pollution and electromagnetic fields. It's great to use for balancing your chakras as well as part of a ritual to balance your chakras. Okay. So we've got blue lace agate. It's light blue with blue and white stripes through it. It's great for the throat chakra. It's a wonderful healing stone and the stone of peace and happiness. It is said to radiate calming, easing energies and to be able to neutralize negative energies. I use that on the throat chakra when I'm balancing my chakras, and it's really good for helping you get your voice back, and not just physically, but being strong enough to say your opinions and your thoughts and your needs and your wants, and to express yourself, basically, get things across. It's really good for that. Okay, what else do I have? We've got some fluorite. I love fluorite. I don't know if you can see the purpley pink flecks in it, but it's green, blue, and purple and pink. And it comes in all different colours. But it's really, really good for your psychic abilities, and it's highly protective and one that can have a stabilising effect on the mind and emotions. It is also said to be able to purify and cleanse and can open the mind to spiritual awareness. I love fluorite. I also wear a fluorite bead bracelet. Gives me lots of confidence, keeps me calm, and it helps me tune into my intuition when I'm out and about. Okay, we've got lapis lazuli. That's the blue stone with lots of different tones and colours in it as well. Lapis lazuli is said to be able to strengthen the body and mind, protect against negativity, and attract wisdom and truth. It is also believed to be able to help facilitate the release of stress and bring about deep peace. So another great one again to work with, that one. That can be used on the chakras as well, especially the throat chakra. With it being blue, it's great for that chakra to unblock it. So that's lapis lazuli. What else have we got? Rose quartz. I don't know if you can see the pink colour of it. It's a little bit scorched actually. I left it out in direct sunlight by accident one day, and it went a little bit black on the end. So that's a little tip for you guys. Don't leave certain stones in direct sunlight because they will go black and they don't like it. It will damage your crystals. So if you've got a lot of different crystals, it's worth checking up online. Just Google it and find out what's the best place for your crystals, because some of them love direct sunlight, some of them hate it and will not like it. And as well as water, there's certain ones, especially the treated ones that have got man-made dyes on them and stuff, they don't like water at all. For example, aura quartz and crackle quartz with the dyes on, if you put them around your bath, you're going to have dye stains all around the edge of your bath when you're finished, and the crystal's going to get damaged. So it is worth doing a little bit of research to find out whether it's safe to do certain things with certain crystals, because some of them like other things than others. So yeah, just be aware of that one. Moonstone. Moonstone, browny, creamy, stripy sort of colour. Moonstone is supposed to be, as the name suggests, connected to the moon and also to the emotions and intuition. Moonstone is said to have a calming, positive female energy and has been traditionally used to enhance psychic ability. Love Moonstone, love it as a female and as a Pisces, and a massive fan of the moon energy. I love Moonstone. It's great for goddess energy as well. It's good for fertility. It's good for periods, menstrual cycles. It's good for that kind of womb health sort of area, really, and like feminine energy. So Moonstone is a great one for us girls. Okay, so tourmaline. That's not tourmaline. That's hematite. So we've got some hematite. It's like a shiny silvery black. It's a magnetic stone, and it is great for protecting against negativity. It keeps you grounded, prevents against psychic attack. It stops bad things happening to you in your sleep. It is really, really good for protecting you and preventing psychic attack. I absolutely love hematite. It keeps you grounded and it keeps you safe, and it's one of the grounding stones that I really do recommend. Hematite or black tourmaline are my favourites for grounding personally, but it's each to your own, whichever you have the best effects with, really. So now let's look at some of the rarer crystals that I've got. We'll start with vanadinite. This one's called vanadinite, and it's got yellowy red and lots of different coloured bits in it, and also something stuck to it. This one's great for psychic abilities and going to the next level spiritually and psychically. It's not something that you find in every single crystal shop because it is a rare one, but it's got a really intense energy, and if you connect to it, you'll know that. You'll feel the electric coming through your body, and it is fascinating to feel the power of it. It's really nice to work with. A new one that I've been working with recently, it's called Numite, and I'd not come across it until literally a couple of months ago. It's just a Numite palm stone, and it's from Iceland, up in the mountains where it's really, really cold. This one is great for spiritual awakening. It's great if you're already well on your way on the spiritual path and you want to get another download, or you want to take your awakening to the next level, or you want to tune in more to your psychic abilities. Numite it makes my skin buzz. Sometimes I'll lie down with it and place a bit on my third eye, and I'll just lie down, let it do its thing, let it go all through my energy and all around my body. And by the end of it, my energy is electric. It is really, really good. Again, it's not one of the more common ones. It's one of the more rarer ones. So it's not as cheap, but it's an interesting stone to work with, that is for sure. What else have we got? We've got some Andorra glass. Now, this is debated whether it is actually glass or crystal, because it looks a lot like slaggy glass. But if it's come from the genuine Andorra area, it should be infused with the Andorra vibrations and frequency, so it should still help you like release it'll release some of its Andorra energy for you. That's another one for psychic abilities and moving forward and bringing all like your shadow self to the surface so you can move forward in your spiritual journey. This is another one that's got really great energy, and I keep it beside my bed at night, and ever since I got it, my dreams have been so vivid, so bright, so strong, and I'm blaming this little fellow. I absolutely love it. Whether it is glass or crystal, that's up to you. But if it's come from the genuine Andorra area, it should have other dimensional properties and gateway properties, and it helps you connect to other beings as well, whether it's celestials, extraterrestrials, angels, or spirit guides. The Andorra is a real special crystal. So other shapes you can get crystals in is obviously the Merkabah star. Obviously this is man-made rather than naturally formed, although it would be awesome if it came out of the earth like that, wouldn't it? But that's been made. That's black tourmaline Merkabah star. That's to keep me safe against psychic attack while I'm asleep. I keep that in my bedroom. And you can also get love hearts. They're great for the heart chakra and unconditional love. But obviously, again, that's man-made. That's not natural. It doesn't come out of the earth like that. So there's lots more to talk about with crystals. I'm not even scratched the surface. So if you want to know more, feel free to send me a message or comment underneath this video, or look out for the next video that will be coming along in Crystals Part 2. Thanks again, everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Love, light, and healing energy to all of you. Bye for now.